Eat my ass.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to asshole.
Episode 4 of Dad and Boys podcast. My name is Harrison.
My name's Landon.
My name's Dakota.
We're a bunch of dudes who like to talk about stuff, so let's go ahead and get started. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the PS5 pre-order and then the Xbox One X? No. Xbox.
The Xbox.
The new Xbox.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. There's so many different
The
names
fridge.
for it now. Yeah, the fridge. The mini fridge. We're going to talk about that whole thing that happened, the pre-orders, the games that got announced with them. And then we're going to move on to some other stuff that happened during the week that we were out because we were gone for about 2-3-ish weeks. So we missed a lot of news, a lot of good stuff happened, a lot of games came out. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. So with the PS5 coming out, I now have a most anticipated game of next year. Thor Ragnarok. Or, I'm sorry, God of War Ragnarok.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking bring it, please, give me.
I won't sit.
Pretty much, from what I can tell you on the whole Norse mythology, pretty much, it's the end.
Which means
So are we going to see Atreus, like, as a teen?
either that, is Kratos gonna die?
More than likely, it's
Probably.
the end. That's what Ragnarok is.
That's
the
true.
end.
But yeah, that got announced, and then some other like little titles got announced. They showed off a new Resident Evil game, which yeah, it's The Village. It looks like Resident Evil 7, like that house, except more open. So I'm excited about that because Resident Evil 7's a really good horror game.
Never
Speaking
played
of horror, it's spooky season. It's October 1st as of recording.
Actually, it's October
October
2nd.
2nd as of recording.
Girls dress up like
So
Sexy
it is
nurses.
now spooky season. So it's
Get
my
drunk.
favorite time of the year. That's when every single channel on the TV is putting out every single horror thing they have to offer.
The Freeform announced that they're doing 31 days of Halloween, and they literally came out with, like, their...
Yes, please.
Like,
or you just
movie
go to
thing.
AMC.
Yeah, AMC
Well, AMC
has all of the classic slashers normally.
Yeah.
Ooh, last season of The Walking Dead this Thursday.
I'm over it.
I'm not.
Walking Dead definitely overstayed its welcome.
It
It's
did.
got Negan's out. Negan.
Yeah, I love him as a character. He stayed way too long. So did Daryl.
Well,
Yes.
Daryl and Negan are their moneymaker right now. So.
Yeah, and they're just milking that dry because I think Daryl should have died back in season 3. Negan should have died when Carl died because that would have given Rick the revenge, and that should have been the end of the show.
Yeah.
But no, they just had to milk it.
One more season, at least.
And also, speaking of finales, Supernatural ends
Ah.
this month.
Tomorrow?
I don't know if it starts tomorrow, but it ends this month.
I feel like they're going to wait till, like, the end of the month.
Yeah, the final season's this month, so it's 8 episodes long.
God was never
Yeah.
on your side.
I'm excited to see how that ends, where
I need to
everything
catch up.
goes. It's interesting. I like how I like shows that when studios give shows, like you have one more season, make it count. I like that. I don't like when shows are like, hey, you're canceled. Sorry. Can't make another season. Sucks to suck.
Wait, did they do that? This week?
Yes.
They do it to a lot of shows.
They've done it. There's been several shows where they're, like, left you at, like, a cliffhanger.
And they don't get a season 2.
Yeah.
Or
They
season-
don't... They're,
Wait,
like, in the
why
works
they stop
of getting it.
Supernatural because they're just done with it?
Well, they ran out of stuff.
Well, not only that, there was like I think the CW is like now it's owned by someone else, and they like ended a lot of shows. And Supernatural was the first to
I
go.
think it was, like, Arrow... I
They
think that
ended most of the Arrowverse shows.
Yeah.
Only ones that are still going is Flash and Supergirl.
Well, what about Batgirl? Or Batwoman? I thought they, like, started that.
I think it got canned.
If you watch
I think they started it and it probably
But yeah,
finished.
DC's Legends of Tomorrow, technicality, Supernatural's part of the DC.
so is Lucifer.
Yeah.
That is hilarious to me.
I feel like that needs to be, like, another crossover.
That was awesome. I was not expecting that whatsoever.
A
I
little-
know Constantine.
It was
I was like, what?
Yeah, it was a little cameo, and I'm kind of upset they didn't include it in, like, Lucifer, like a little thing. Of
Like,
just, like
of him talking to
Constantine.
yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, when he came on, I was like, what?
Yeah, Earth 666.
Yep.
The
I
hell
thought that
Constantine
was
would owe
dope.
pleasure to. Do I owe you anything?
I thought that was dope. So the PS5, there are 2 different versions. There's one with a disc drive that costs $49.99, and there's one without a disc drive, which is $3.99. I'm probably gonna go with the no disc drive because I download most of my games.
The
The only
feature is now.
the only game I have is Destiny 1. That's the only game I have on my
That's
PS4.
old.
Yeah, that's the only disc I have. The rest are all downloads.
I have several disc games, so that would be the one that I get. And I mostly just get it because I like seeing them. Like,
Yeah,
I like
I
having them
understand
and
that.
like being able to hold them. Because then when like you delete it, you can just throw the disc back in there and it.
Well,
does it.
that's the thing you can do with the download. It just takes a little bit longer.
That's what That's what I'm saying. Like you put the disc in, and it doesn't take as long.
Uh-huh.
Now if it has an update and it's a big
You
update,
won't be there for a while.
you're still gonna be there like a day.
Yeah.
Hence
But-
Modern Warfare.
Yeah. Don't even get me started with
We're
it.
not. Yeah.
Speaking of games, did you see what happened to our Spider-Man?
No, I have not read anything about
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Insomniac. I love your game. Spider-Man is a great game. You do not have to change his face to make him look more like Tom Holland. Yeah, in the PS5 remake, he looks more like Tom Holland and not like the original PS4 Spider-Man. I think that is a stupid idea, and it shouldn't have happened.
it.
We could be setting it up for something.
Well, no, because they already said that we changed his face because he didn't. Their reasoning is because they thought that the PS4 version didn't look enough like Spider-Man.
I feel like that was
Probably
good.
the best one
Yeah.
besides
It's
Tom
a,
Holland.
also it's a different Spider-Man from Tom.
Yeah,
Holland.
and like the person they changed it to looks exactly, almost identical to Tom Holland.
Is it still the same voice actor? Or is
Yeah,
it like, okay.
everything's the same. It's just his face looks different.
No, not saying anything against the actor Tom Holland. Good guy. He's a
No.
good Spider-Man. and
Very
all, but
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I don't think that should have happened.
No.
it should have stayed a different Spider-Man. If
I
they
feel like
did
they
like
should have kept it as the one that they did.
Which-
just have him a little older.
Which begs the question: is he gonna be in Miles Morales?
I mean, they could be setting it up like I was like.
It could be like a Spider-Verse type thing.
Well, that's what I think.
What I was
because-
thinking is why they did it to make him look like Tom Holland. They could probably future DLC is they'll do Spider-Verse since they are coming out with the Miles Morales Spider-Man. And they could do Tobey Maguire
Mhm.
and Andrew
'Cause
Garfield.
they did
Spider-Man.
have.
They
this-
did have Tobey Maguire's suit.
Yeah,
But if
and
you
the,
if you
animated one.
pre-order Miles Morales, you get the PS4 Spider-Man for free. I think there might have to be some addition you have to get, but you get the Spider-Man on PS4 on PS5. So that's gonna look pretty. I kind of want to play that just to see what it looks like on PS5.
I feel like it's
That's
just
gonna
gonna be like
Mm.
better frames.
And then they showed off a little bit more of Godfall. The opening cinematic got shown off. It still looks fucking great. I'm excited. Now my issue with the PS5 is the whole pre-order issue.
that was funny.
Figure
That-
that out.
That was an absolute mess.
Still is.
Yeah, because they don't have it anymore. But do you know exactly what happened?
Mm-mm.
So Sony, before they even showed that pre-orders were happening, they were like, "Yeah, we're not going to give you a surprise date. We're going to tell you ahead of time when the date is." That's what Xbox did, and Sony was like, "Yep, here's PlayStation. Here's the price. Pre-orders go up tonight. Good luck." And within 30 minutes, all of the places were sold out.
Yeah, I have someone on my
Like, it's crazy.
Instagram that like posted 2 receipts at a GameStop for like 50 for like pre-order PlayStation, and she was like, "Got the last PlayStation." I'm thinking like, what? And the next thing you know, I hear about it the next day that like they
It's
just
crazy.
ran out, and I was like, "Oh, well, I'm glad I did not scramble."
Yeah,
to
it's
go
Well,
crazy.
thank
buy
goodness
it.
Black Friday's coming up, and if I see a little kid with a PlayStation 5, fucking.
I've earned this. I'll work for this.
No.
Your daddy works for you.
I'll like if I get one early, neat, but I don't mind waiting.
That's probably what I'm going to end up doing
I'm
because
less safe.
There are so many games coming out that's coming to PS4 that'll hold me over. Freaking Cyberpunk,
Mm.
and then you get the free upgrade to PS5, so I'm good.
Yes.
Treyarch.
Yes.
Yeah. Cold War comes out. Forgot about that. And then that's that week. Week of Nightmares.
I mean,
Yay,
yeah,
Destiny! Yay, Cyberpunk! Yay, Assassin's Creed! Yay, Cold War! All in 1 week.
I'll just be
I
Cold
mean,
War.
you-
Assassin's Creed. Yay.
I mean, I was
So-
gonna say you don't have to get all of the games that
Well, I
week.
want to.
That's your choice. That's your hell that you're going to be going.
I probably
in.
won't
Me
get-
and him are going to be smart. and
I
we're gonna
probably
be-
won't get Assassin's Creed and Cold War immediately. I'll probably get Beyond Light and then
Don't worry, I'll be
Cyberpunk.
at level 100 in zombies.
I'm probably
like
going to
Fallout
get.
all over.
It's probably going to be like in that month. I will probably get all of the games, but they're going to be spaced out.
I mean, I'm probably just going to get 3, and that's Cold War, Cyberpunk, and Assassin's Creed.
yeah, I'll
I'm
get
good.
Beyond Light,
Cyberpunk.
and then maybe Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
I'm not pre-ordering Valhalla.
I'm not
like-
pre-ordering Valhalla. I'm gonna buy it. Our Cyberpunk's already pre-ordered for me,
Same with Cold War.
I gotta do that.
I got, ironically enough, I'm talking about it, but I got the disc for Cyberpunk because that's so I couldn't when I went to because I tried to go get a pre-order for the PS5 because the week later they were like, yeah, a few more are gonna be out. Good luck. So I woke up at like 7 a.m. in the morning and people were already lined up at the GameStop.
They're probably camped out there.
Yeah,
They're probably
there's
there.
some that did. And then I was like, yeah, I ain't getting in. So a few days later, I traded in my Xbox One X, and then got that helmet. I pre-ordered my full Cyberpunk, got the helmet, and then I still had $40, so I got PSN. That's how I bought my server.
So they haven't announced anything for like pre-ordering Cyberpunk, have they? Like you don't get anything.
You get something, I just forget what it is.
I'll have to check it out.
Wait, PSN and your own server?
The PSN money, I got PSN,
You got a PSN gift card to.
and then I bought the Fallout server.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened. They didn't really show off many games for Xbox because there is none.
Besides like their bread and butter, which I
Halo,
think,
which got delayed.
Yeah, again.
I still think it's so funny that they had to push back Halo, who was originally made by Bungie, but now their only released console, like their game that's going to be released on console, is the DLC for Destiny Beyond Light. That's going to be their.
Bye.
That's going to be their release.
That's like the biggest FU to Microsoft.
Speaking of Microsoft, something I did not see coming
something I'm sad about.
is them buying Bethesda. I did not see that coming at all.
That was big
Yeah, I
brain
heard
move.
about that.
That's big brain move.
Yeah, that's a good move by them. That's a really good idea, and which means I already talked to you about this. Obsidian and Bethesda are under the same umbrella, which means
New Vegas!
there's a chance that we might get a sequel to New Vegas. We might, just might. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Hopefully, it's like a certain amount of years have passed by, and like you're in the future of New Vegas, but it's like it could either be, it plays off. It asks you at the beginning of the game, like.
Either
which
that
side
or
did you
it'd be
choose?
cool if it was like a prequel to show you how New Vegas was built. That'd be dope.
Like right after the bombs fell.
That'd be cool.
And you could watch.
What if they do like a prequel?
That's what I'm saying. A prequel before.
No, like a pre-sequel type thing.
Oh.
Where like part of like the first half of the game is like the bombs drop. You see like them get the city, and then
The closest they come to that was Fallout 4.
Yeah.
That's the
From the
closest they
beginning
got.
of the game.
Yeah.
But then after like some time has passed, it's like now you're kind of like after it, so you see what happened after whichever side that you chose.
In the beginning of Fallout 4, you were in that scenario. So like you're in your little house with your wife and your kid, and you're like, yes, everything's fine in the future. Yes, I love this town. And then they were like, yo, bombs are being dropped, so get to a fallout shelter. And then you get to it, and then the nuke goes off. I thought you turned that
I did.
Hey, I think you got a new component for your dossier.
What's his name? He's talking.
Vega.
Yeah, Vega's talking to you. But
Ripping chair.
I'm probably gonna get the digital edition. And then
Oh, that was media. Never mind.
and then the games I'm probably gonna get with it are Godfall. And then maybe Miles Morales.
Is he?
I'm probably gonna get Miles Morales.
Miles Morales is a release. Miles Morales, Godfall, Borderlands 3, Destiny are going to be release games, so they're going to be available on release of the console.
See, the thing I'm more worried about with the whole Microsoft buying Bethesda is that
Fallout
They-
being Xbox exclusive, I could see that happen.
only Xbox. Like, it could be like Sony.
That would
you
be
want to
a-
play Spider-Man? Get a PlayStation.
But the
4.
problem is that would be a power move for Xbox, but that would not be a good move for Bethesda itself.
No.
Because yes, there are people on Xbox that would love a Fallout, but they're losing a lot of money there.
I mean, Spider-Man is losing a lot of people too.
That's true, but like I feel like they made all that back.
Oh, 100% they did. There's no
But
question. about
there's
that.
difference with Bethesda because they are already in a crappy situation with Fallout 76. So they've already lost a lot of trust with their customers because of that. So a lot of people aren't going to be like, oh yes, the new Fallout game, gimme. They're going to be like, you sure?
Yeah.
What was funny
Or-
was when I was buying it, the lady was like, "You sure about this?" I was like, "Yeah."
Friends of
My
mine play it, and just give me the
But
game.
it's not that bad like it was.
Oh man, before it was a bug eating mess. It's still
Context.
buggy, but not bad.
Yeah, I
Where
saw
are
your
you?
little video.
Or-
Yeah, that was me.
That's like the most broken thing ever. Besides the time I killed him on his server and it blocked me from the server. Like,
That
what
was
the heck?
hilarious.
But no, what also a good thing I'm thinking about it is, it's been, I think, 10 years since we got Elder Scrolls.
They already announced the Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
They
2
announced
years
it.
ago.
They announced it, but they haven't said anything else. I think that game's not gonna be ready until 2025, 24. So you have a while.
Fallout fans getting a new Fallout every 4 years. Elder
Yeah.
Scrolls waiting.
Yeah, you're gonna
Elder
be
Scrolls waiting for 9 years.
Yeah, you're gonna be waiting a while for that game. I feel like. So moving on from that, I'll probably get the digital edition. I don't know about y'all.
Me too. Digital.
It's
I've
$100
said-
cheaper. Oh, I completely missed one. Horizon.
Oh, Horizon 2.
Horizon 2. That game's gonna be good.
They need to finish
Did you
that.
play Horizon Zero Dawn?
No.
Oh man.
Yeah, I need to finish that.
Oh man, y'all.
Isn't that like where you're hunting like big robotic animals? or
Yeah.
something? You know who? What's it? The one with Norman Reedus, that game?
Oh, Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding and Horizon are connected.
That man, I need.
Yes,
I
it's
could
deliver
spend an
mail.
entire podcast. The game's not that bad, but I could spend an entire podcast talking about that game because I did play it and I beat it.
Wait. There's an actual story. That was literally just
No,
delivering
there's a
mail.
story to it. Yeah, there's a story to it.
Yeah, but they're connected. I just want to throw that in
It's Death Stranding's a good game. You just have to understand. Like, I'm trying not to be that hipster guy,
is it
but
a lot of
you just have
lore?
to understand it. No, it's not a lot of lore. It's just there's story in there. You just have to like,
Pay attention to.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
because if you miss a cutscene, you're gonna be confused.
I'm already confused. and I've never played it.
Yeah, you're gonna be so confused if you don't really like actually pay attention. You're gonna be so confused.
Norman Reedus, Baby in a Jar, crab head. So.
And Guillermo del Toro,
Oh, yeah.
he's in it. Moving on from that,
That man has been putting out animated shows like it is no joke.
Del Toro,
Yes.
he drops bangers, man. My favorite movie of his will always be Pacific Rim.
Mm-hmm.
I love that movie.
But no, like on Netflix, he's got I think 3 animated like TV
Oh,
shows
wow.
through like Netflix
Mhm.
that are doing like extremely well.
He's one of those people that I would just love to talk to.
Yeah. I
'Cause
don't know what's going on through his head.
he made Hellboy, the original Ron Perlman movie. That's him. Pacific Rim, not the second one. Thank the Lord.
Did he do Pirates of the Caribbean or is
No,
that?
that was Jeremy Bruckheimer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So moving on from that, the last DLC for Borderlands 3 came out. Psycho Krieg and the Fantastic Cluster Cluck came out.
That's a hard word to like say. 'Cause
Yeah.
I just
your
say
brain reads it like how you like
how you should, but yeah.
But
And then
you can't
they
say.
announced a new DLC coming out at some point. They said before the end of the year, so sometime till the end of the year, where they're gonna add another subclass or another tree to each character. Flak gets a new pet. It's a Hyperion robot. Excited about that.
I think it's a sniper robot.
Yeah. So, real quick, how would you rank the DLCs? Like go 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down the like.
I just want to say Krieg is first.
No, now it was good.
First one,
very
let's start from the worst. Like, what's your worst? Your
I would
least favorite?
honestly probably say the second one.
Guns Love Tentacles. I agree.
Yeah.
I
It's just-
did not like it. It's too
no.
long. It dragged on way too long.
Yeah. I would say the top one is the Handsome Jackpot. It was,
I disagree. That is my third.
for me, it was my first because it was a lot of fun and I liked hearing about Timothy, who was my main in the pre-sequel. Like what he was up to, because if you actually go like find the echo logs, you hear about that there was other handsome people,
Mhm.
like handsome clones that tried to help, but people like freaked out because handsome Jack face.
My third one is Handsome Jack. I don't know. It was fun, but the bosses weren't all there.
Yeah,
Like-
I'll agree with. The story of it was good. The bosses were terrible.
Like the best one was Claptrap because he dropped the best gun in the DLC. Other than that, there's Weird Al. There's a Jack robot, which we've seen Jack a dozen times. I feel like something more creative would have been cool.
Yeah, but he did drop the best class mod.
That's true. But
He had the best.
yeah, I feel like the bosses in that DLC were a little lackluster.
I would say story-wise, the first DLC, either the first or the third, because I do after.
The
playing,
third is my favorite.
After playing through the third one a few times now, I actually do really like it.
The
I
third
do like it
is
in the first
my
one.
all-time
What's the
favorite.
third one?
It's Bounty
Bounty of
Blood.
Blood, Fistful of Redemption.
It's
Is
pretty much like a
outlaw.
western.
It's
yeah.
so good.
It's nice.
Newtown. That's my favorite
Yeah.
part about it.
Yeah, and you get,
The
there's a
Newtown reference. And then, so right now, my standings are 2-1-3, or 2-1-4-3.
Mine's, I'd actually say it's probably a toss-up between 3 and 1. I'll probably say 3, 1, 4, and 2. I don't like 2 is not that much fun for me.
Yeah, I don't like to. It's just the bosses sucked. The guns weren't that great. There's the Anarchy, the Soul Render. What else?
What is that? Alridian.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
The Alridian.
But Bounty of Blood, man, it has so many. Miscreant, Light Show.
Robin's Call.
Yeah, Robin's Call,
Which I
that
haven't-
Hyperion SMG, the Lending, the Unkempt Herald.
Lending wasn't. Lending's a main one.
No,
the
it's not called. Yeah, the license.
which you just really learned about.
Yeah, those 5 are in that DLC. The Bloom, which is okay.
I mean, I feel like that's like the love drill.
Yeah, and the Light Show is just basically the double Anarchy from Borderlands 1. Yeah, it's such a good gun. And then we'll move on to 4, since we kind of just set our rankings. DLC was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Fun boss came out of nowhere. I gotta tell you a funny story about that.
Oh my gosh, that was.
What the final boss looks like?
No,
Oh.
I already told you, Psycho Thor. So when we got there, we well before we got there, we fought this boss. His name was Dr. Benedict. Oh my fucking god, that dude was.
That's your one.
I don't care. That dude was frustrating. So
Oh.
what his mechanic? He has a mechanic to him, where if he looks at an enemy, because mobs spawn in his arena, if he looks at someone, and he'll like shoot a laser at him and take their health away. If he kills them, he gets full health.
I thought you get like
25% health back.
Yeah.
On
You
the
just-
M10, that's very aggravating. So me and him, like after an hour or so, I got like so frustrated. I was like, "Turn off mayhem, turn it off, just turn it off."
Of course, that's the time that we, get, a good.
Kill him, and then I was like, "All right, let's go to the final fight." And then I looked around for a second. I looked at him, I like got on the headset. I'm like, "Red, if this is a mission where we are timed to loot, I'm gonna lose my mind." We get in, kill Psycho Thor. Then Tannis goes, "You don't have that much time. Loot what you can." I'm like, "God."
No.
No!
It wasn't Tannis. It was Craig.
Oh yeah, Craig
was
said it.
like, I can't hold this for much longer. You only have like a minute to loot stuff, and it's literally you hop in. Luckily, they have like little like telepads that like teleport you like all over the place, so you're able to like
Just
spread
open
out.
everything.
Yeah, and if you have 4 people, it's literally like here. Open what you can. Don't grab anything. Just open it up. Because
I will say, you need to play Borderlands 1 just for this reason alone. Because I remember the first time me and him did it,
Heyo.
we had a stroke. So in the final DLC, General Knox, it's the same thing, but a lot less time. You got like 30 seconds to loot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms of chests.
Yeah, you're literally running.
Thankfully, they put a glitch in near at the end of it where you can walk through the floor, and it like Gearbox put it in, like themselves to be like, "Yep, here you go, loot the entire thing, have fun."
But you have to stay to like a certain section to do it.
Yeah,
Because after that it will.
you
start
can't
a timer.
finish the final quest.
But
yeah,
the other stressful part about that is, luckily in Borderlands 3, if no one's played it, there's lost loot, which means if you are going to a mission and you miss a piece of loot,
either
it
you
will-
miss a piece of loot or your backpack's full, it will go into your lost loot, so you can go to Sanctuary and claim your lost loot, and it will all drop.
or any like safe area. Borderlands 1 and 2 don't have that.
It does
So you literally also were picking up stuff and dropping stuff in the middle of this panic mode.
So you gotta pick it up and drop it just for it to come back.
not. Well, no, you
No.
have to. So like if you're full, say you're full and you're going in with 30 seconds, you have to go into your inventory, drop a whole bunch of stuff, and start picking stuff up again.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It was
I'm not
Man,
playing
we're
that.
just like
spread out. Run.
And then the first time we found the glitch, we were like, I did not know there was this many chests in this entire area. There were so many.
Yeah.
And then
Because I think the first room had like.
had that wall on the side.
Well, I'm talking about the first room that you drop it.
Oh, it had like 9,
10.
Yeah, 9 or 10.
And then you have
The
the
wall.
wall, which is 9 rooms of either 3 to 4 chests. So
In
you have-
each.
Yeah, it was like 3 up top, 3 in the middle, and 3 at the bottom, and each one varied between 3 to 4 chests. So you did have a good chance to get like their legendaries,
You had a high chance of getting some
Or
high tier
just-
gear.
you know, like a good purple, like a double anarchy or whatever.
But the legendaries in this, the Psycho Krieg are pretty good. Convergence is my favorite.
Very good.
It's a very good shotgun. What else?
Honestly, I feel like that's really it.
The saw gun, which is pretty cool.
I mean, that's a good gimmick, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's like as good as like some of the other like
Yeah,
assault rifles.
the loot is lackluster in the DLC, but I feel like it makes up for it in boss encounters. Because this DLC probably has the most.
The train.
Yeah,
Train is
it
the
has
funny.
the most.
Yeah, it has a train.
There's a boss. There's a boss.
Yeah, that's where you save Maya from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a train.
The look and Lovius.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fun. And then me and him experienced something in the game that we haven't yet. It was out for like a year. A new takedown, or new-ish takedown. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. It's so annoying.
They call it a gauntlet in the game.
It's so annoying.
It's not a takedown, it's a gauntlet because you have levels that you have to go through. Literally, like you start on like 1 and then the final boss is all the way down at the bottom.
It's so frustrating.
Several jumping puzzles that have disappearing platforms. Luckily they don't like fully disappear, but they give you the illusion of like, oh, I have to like hop from place to place to place to get it. It was not fun. There's
Man.
also timed parts of it that's
It's so frustrating. And then next week, the Halloween event happens,
yay.
which means we have to go back to the ship,
Gotta
get in that gas cult.
There was a grenade when the game first came out.
It was their Halloween event, so there was a grenade called the gas cult, and what it did was you threw it, and it would spawn skulls, like green skulls that would attack someone. What this grenade does is spawn 3 different skulls, and they all like attract toward the enemies.
And
So
there's
overpowered.
different variations of it. So there's
The cloning,
well, I think there's actually probably more, but we only saw 3.
and then we don't know what they might add more this DLC. They might just keep the same stuff. We don't know.
I did not like the terror mod.
Yeah.
That terror one was just it wasn't as
I didn't
good.
use them as much.
No.
But there are some good builds. I saw people use good builds with them.
Yeah, Jolt's dude had
yeah.
some good.
So
builds
moving
for it.
on from that, another trailer released recently that actually has my attention. Because the campaign looked like a normal campaign, multiplayer looked like a normal multiplayer. But man, Cold War Zombies looks like a whole different beast altogether.
Yes, that does. And I have a lot to say on each 3 since I played each
It
3
looks-
minus the campaign.
Well, they said that this is like, we're not going to have Richtoff in any of them. They're not
No,
going to
they're not in there. They're,
Yeah, it's like a whole new
entirely new zombies.
The voice actors
story.
have confirmed it.
Yeah. Yeah, Nolan North already said, like, hey, I'm not in it. Sorry.
And that's
But-
what you're talking, right?
Yeah.
And
Uh,
Dempsey says, Toonami guy. I don't know his name.
Yeah,
I forget his
Steve.
name. Yeah, they said that they're not going to be in it, so it's going to be an entirely different storyline. And man, it looks different.
Now,
It looks so different, and I'm so happy.
it has Weaver in it.
It has
He's the lead man.
him and Woods.
Woods is, oh yeah, and Woods. Yeah.
Woods is the character you play as.
Yeah. And then what's cool about it is, if you watch, and it, like I watched it so many times just to pick and pull out everything.
Mm-hmm.
It says, the lady says, who's your informant? A KGB agent. Very old, but reliable. It's kind of against the communist Russia. That brings up the question, besides from Weaver, What other Russian do we know that does not like the communist version of Russia? And that is
Reznov.
Viktor Reznov. He could play a key role in it because if you Garad Kovi, the first star out and it says "Vengeance will be mine," VR. It's Viktor Reznov. There's other little tidbits throughout
Interesting.
the Ultimate.
I wonder if that's like an Easter egg that like no one's really like looked into.
Oh, we've looked into it.
Yeah, the Reddit is probably
Yeah,
flooded with everything.
Reddit's flooded. with
But this, like, the thing about the old zombies is,
starting pistol.
well, no, it's not that. Like, this
Starting
is
Starting
pistol.
pistol.
It's no longer a thing.
oh, well,
You
hold
can
on.
go in with an assault rifle.
Hold on.
Oh,
The
okay.
thing is about the old Black Ops, like, I like the story, I like the characters, but like, it didn't scare me. Like, that's why I liked World War II zombies, because it was legit terrifying sometimes.
What up? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the horror one.
Yeah, it was like legit terrifying
Jump scares.
sometimes. Yeah,
They built jump scares into the game.
and this one looks like it has it. So sign me up.
Yes. And
Speaking of Guillermo del Toro, wasn't he like a main villain in a Zombies at some point? or
that's
is
Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he Call of the Dead. Yeah, Call of the Dead, because Robert Englund, Danny Trejo, and a few other people were.
Robert Merrill from Walking
Yeah,
Dead.
freaking what? Is
And Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
What is his fucking name? We had this issue last time.
Yeah.
No, don't look it up. We're better than that.
Fuck you.
No, we're not.
Michael Rooker.
Ah, Rooker.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I thought we said del Toro was it.
Yeah,
Never mind.
he's-
Continue with
Michael
your story.
Rooker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that it looks genuinely like sometimes it might have something to be scared of. So I'm like, yep, let's go.
And what's really cool about it is the campaign is going to be heavily embedded into zombies, so they're both intertwined.
So I wonder if it's gonna be like the original Wave.
What do you mean?
Like, is it going to be like wave based, or is it going to be
Oh,
like?
it's definitely wave based. They did say that it's wave based, but the different mechanic is no more starting pistol. You can start off with a starting pistol, but you can go into the full load, like LMG.
You can choose your loadout.
Yeah,
as-
you can choose your loadout.
I remember we like customized and like I think it was like Black Ops 4.
Yeah, but these still start off with a starting pistol. The only time you got those customized is when you bought it off the wall.
Yeah.
What's cool about this is you go in loaded up. Like you're a task force
Yeah.
team, you go in loaded up. And what's cool is it's endless waves, but you can also get evac out. Like if it's like we gotta go, all right, cool, survive this amount of rounds, but it's gonna be harder. And if you survive, you technically beat that game, but you got evac'd it out. And you can also do the Easter egg. I guess that helps beat it too. But once you do the Easter egg, you can leave.
Yeah.
Like you're done.
So yeah, I do like how it has actual endings, because I remember like a few maps didn't really have one.
Yeah, I remember it.
I feel like a few maps you really had to do the Easter
Keener
egg.
Toten, round 150. When
Yeah,
is it over?
Keener didn't have
Die.
one. The only one I remember having one is Mob of the Dead. We
Yeah.
had to kill Weasel.
Yep.
Or Weasel killed you and then
Yeah,
you
that's
restarted.
the only one I remember. Well, Moon. No, it kept going because you
Yeah, it
destroyed
kept
Earth.
going. You just destroyed Earth.
Yeah.
Earth is like floating in 3
The
different pieces.
I would say the maps that had the like the original
The World War II map. The first World War II map had
well
an
the
ending.
one that he was talking about the one with the
When
dragon.
you killed the
Oh yeah. It-
amalgamation of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
When you killed that, it ended. But yeah, I feel like this is gonna actually have an ending, so I'm excited about that. Because I like feeling accomplished sometimes, even though,
Squirrels.
yeah.
Or Tabby.
And then, did you notice that like on the box, it's not a bear anymore?
What is it?
It's a rabbit.
Why is it a rabbit?
I don't know. It's just a rabbit.
Oh wait, no. Okay, I get it. Because the only reason why it's not a bear no more, that chapter is over.
Mhm.
We're in the
This
next
is
chapter.
different.
Yeah, it's actually not different. It's all the same. It's all connected, but the Ultimus group, the teddy bear, Rick Toppin, Samantha, that chapter's over. We're on to a new chapter because it's still Nazi zombies, but now you're dealing with Russians,
Mhm.
and so it's a new chapter because if you paid attention, Omega Group, they're still there.
Mhm.
Omega Group is still there. They were in the Ultimus group, and like you heard mentions of Omega Group, but in this, Omega Group is probably by the Russians now, and so it's still all connected. Same thing, like ray gun, the perk machines and all that.
Pack-a-punch, all that stuff.
But Samantha zombies and all that are done, so it could be.
Could it be her brother?
No, I don't think it's.
Samantha didn't have a brother.
Yeah, I
Yes,
don't
she
think
did.
it's.
No, she didn't. She was an only child. She had a
No,
dog
there
named
was
Fluffy.
No, there was a dude.
It's Richtofen. The boy.
Oh,
It's Richtofen.
Yeah,
I thought
I
there was
think-
another boy besides
Yeah,
like
if
the
you
four of
paid
them.
attention to the Easter egg cutscenes, like I
That
did.
aggravated me.
Did. I just misunderstood.
That
Shut
aggravated
up.
me.
What?
The freaking it's all a dream.
I'm gonna be honest. I hate
That
when
is
I-
such a cop out.
It's such a cop.
It's a lie.
That's such
The
a
cake is a
cop-out.
lie.
That's such a cop out.
No, I didn't get to talk about this, but multiplayer seemed pretty cool. Oh, wait, we did talk about it.
Yeah,
didn't
we did because
Yeah.
I played the alpha.
Yeah, I played that. It was pretty fun. It's also fun going around the Easter eggs, finding the Easter eggs for zombies, like in the map Moscow. I'm pretty sure people didn't pay much attention because, let's play the multiplayer and focus on it. But if you get to look around, you see these little Russian dolls, and you see Richtofen from Ascension on there. And obviously, with all the YouTubers that got to do the Treyarch's Pawn Takes Pawn Easter egg to get little snippets of Nazi zombies, like, yeah, it had a big deal in it, and the diving board was pretty fun too.
But yeah, it's like the multiplayer. It doesn't wow me. It never does because it's just generic. It's
It did me. I like
I just
it.
don't like multiplayer because it's all the same.
Yeah.
It's all just shoot him till he dies because our time to kill is so ridiculously high.
That's why it's mainly that you gotta use fast firing guns just to get a good thing out there. Like, to kill them quick is fast firing guns, like submachine guns. and
Yeah, time to kill is so ridiculously high, so you like, I just don't like it.
Or, it's like, yeah, that's one thing I don't like about it.
360 no scope, bruh.
Yeah, sniper rifle is tourist up.
And then
point shot
freaking
and
Warzone is an absolute mess.
kill. Do explain that. I don't play it no more.
Why don't you play?
Hackers.
Yeah, that's why it's an absolute mess.
Oh, how many times do you get killed by a hacker?
Dude, it's so stupid. And like, I get it. You're like $1 billion company. Why don't you install an anti-cheat?
Just like Treyarch did.
Why don't they?
In Blackout.
It's so annoying.
Even
like-
though, how old's Blackout now? 2 years old?
3 or 4.
3 or 4, yeah. You usually give a game a certain amount of years, and you start seeing hackers on there. Guess what? No hackers on Blackout.
Dude, that like Modern Warfare is a good game. But man, there's so many cheaters in Warzone because it's free.
Yep.
If it was not free, and this should go for every single battle royale that is free, because Fortnite has cheaters too.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
So Treyarch,
You need to have a paywall or you need to have an anti-cheat. You cannot have it both ways.
yeah, and Treyarch, since Cold War or Warzone is gonna be part of y'all, do
Let's
a
go ahead and
better
hook
job.
up that anti-cheat.
Do a
Show
better-
Activision what.
Yeah.
I mean,
Infinity War.
what was
Yeah.
it? I think Fortnite, when like people actually got like caught for cheating, they got like banned for like what, a year?
Yeah.
And
No,
then some
permanent.
people.
Yeah,
Well,
some
no,
people
so-
did get perma bans, but like there are people in Warzone who it's not IP ban, it's like a month or two, and they'll just create a new account, go on hacking.
Yeah.
Like, come on, y'all need to do better than that.
Yeah, so that's why I'd have to say Treyarch is my favorite Call of Duty company
Yeah.
than Infinity War, because Treyarch,
Well, they have one.
they give us what we want.
I understand that, but they have one game.
What?
Fucking Black Ops 3.
Okay, Black Ops 3 was a downfall. Like, that was horrible. Like,
It was
oh my
bad.
goodness.
So bad.
Even the zombies was bad.
Oh, that game.
But other than that, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. They gave us what we want. Oh, you want zombies? Here you go. Here's a new hint of zombies. You want to sprinkle a little something? Oh, that's pretty cool. It's good. I'll keep eating at it.
Yeah.
And then now it's just like, give
Here's
me more,
everything.
give me more, take my money, here's
Yeah.
my money.
Here's
Son of a, take my money.
everything you ever wanted in our game.
And, oh, it's just,
Speaking of Warzone, with the new season, they added a subway, so it's not just the train up top; it's an actual subway down low.
yeah. I'm feeling that's going to be a nightmare because it could be final circle. Where's the last team at? Oh, they're below us in the train state, in the tunnels.
I just want them to add custom games already, man. I'm ready to do Predator on that map. That would be
Oh,
so
that would-
fun.
It would
was
be
such
like
a big map.
the second Predator movie.
That would be
Battle of
so
LA.
much fun, though.
Yes.
Like, yes, that map is huge, but my God, that'd be hilariously fun.
I mean, technically,
I
we
think
could
I would
recreate
be-
Predator in Blackout.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
there's
did.
one-
Yeah,
no, there's one section that we could literally do it in,
What's that?
Mhm.
like the woods.
Yeah, the woods.
You just stay in the woods area,
Oh yeah.
and then you could do Battle
Yeah,
of
but-
LA with the high-rise
We
tower.
need to get back in that game and just play some more because I miss Predator. It's fun.
Well, we
Watching
can actually
you
play
two run
Predator.
around like we gotta stick together, guy. There goes Harrison off by himself. Boom! Oh God, someone help me! Don't worry,
I will say,
I'm coming, buddy. Landon goes revive him. Plastic casting.
you might think this is mean, but I have a new favorite thing to do in Warzone.
What's that?
You might think of me as cruel or mean, but I like getting a rocket, aiming it at a helicopter so they hear the beep, let them jump out, and it stops.
Oh yeah, I do that too. I do that too.
Just beep 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 beep. Let's see him jump. All right, cool.
I do that too. Don't worry. No, my thing is what I used to do when I played it, when I liked playing it, was go around with a riot shield, stun grenades, and restock, and a tomahawk.
My favorite thing about Modern Warfare isn't the campaign, it's not the Spec Ops, it's the death comm. Because hearing someone
God damn it!
scream at the top of your lungs about you killing them is just good content, man. That's hilarious to
You
me.
trash boy.
Like,
Especially when you get I remember the one Warzone, the first Warzone when I got the hate talk we got so bad of how I killed this dude. We were on the dam, and the two of my teammates, we're playing trios, two of my teammates were out there on top, and I was down at the bottom. I was stuck. I could walk up it, but I couldn't do nothing. Like I was stuck down there. If the storm would have kept, or the circle would have kept closing, I would eventually died. But the last guy, his teammate got wiped, so he decided to slide down the dam. And there I am with the Virgin 12, like, oh, hello, friend.
Hi, friend.
And he's sitting there panicking, trying to shoot me. And then, like, we're sliding, and I'm, like, moving. It's hard to do while sliding, especially down the dam. Because at a certain point, you're going to have to stand up so you don't kill yourself
Yeah.
from the fall. And then I got so much hate mail from that kid. I was like, you got stiffy.
but yeah,
I
like,
got hate mail in Destiny. I remember that. Cause,
I did too.
well, I think it was like we got like from the same dude.
Yeah.
Cause I think it was either I had an LMG or you had one, and then our final kill was from something completely random, and he immediately just like emails us both. Was like, "Wow, that's a great whatever." I was like, "Bro, you're getting shot by this dude with this gun, and I just cleaned you up."
Man, there's some salty people in
There's
Destiny.
very
Know what I want from track though? Multiplayer, BattleCon.
I want Prestige. Bring back Prestige.
Yeah, I hate the whole officer thing. It's like, awesome, I'm the max level. New season, back to 55.
Yeah, bring back Prestige.
Suck.
Bring it back, please.
I think the
I
only
think-
thing I liked about Prestige was I think it was Black Ops 2, and I just got more class.
Oh, speaking of
Black
which,
Ops
leveling up in Cold War is all connected. Multiplayer, zombies,
Yeah, I saw that.
and all that. But that's what Modern Warfare did.
Is
too.
Warzone gonna be in like?
Completely different.
Well, no. When you load up Cold War, is there gonna be a sub menu for Warzone?
Yeah.
Probably.
It will be. Okay.
Yeah. But
I-
Warzone,
I remember them saying that it's gonna be in the game, but I was just
yeah,
confused about how
Warzone's
it's
going to be completely different. Like, our Infinity Ward, you've been holding on to it. You go Treyarch.
Yeah.
And so Treyarch's going to do something new, or they could
Custom.
have like
Custom.
Verdansk.
Custom game.
So
Custom.
Another Predator round.
Fucking custom game, please.
I mean, we can play Predator. They did come out with the game. We
No,
can-
I'm
that's not. It's not the same. It's not the same.
It's fun. I'm not denying, but one, it is not the same, and two, I'm not gonna give someone money that stole our idea.
This is true. The amount of times you have to say that.
Because
I want my reputation.
like, all right, the Predator game, yes, it's fun, but
We
it's
came up
such
with
a
this
small area, and you have to do stuff. Our version of Predator is
An entire map.
an entire map.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
An
you
entire
can't.
map.
Yeah, but you can't walk around with the person's skull attached to your hip.
That's fair.
Yeah, I know, but
You also can't blow someone up by suicide. Granted, you know you do enough damage. Man. It's
I was
kinda
about to say,
like-
I've blown you guys up how many times?
No, like self-destruct. Like the big bomb.
Oh well, yeah, you can't.
But,
do
I mean,
that. Ooh.
Well, also like you can shoot them. You can shoot the predator as he's doing it, or escape the circle.
Predator in 76.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Predator in 76.
But-
You're not Predator.
Well, no, I feel like that'd be too big because there's no vehicles.
Set areas.
Yeah, just like set like.
There's too many. Well, and not only that, there's other people that would want to kill you. That'd be.
Private server.
That'd be. Well, no, I'm not talking about that. It'd be very unfortunate.
NPCs
Well, no. Imagine.
killing you and getting blocked.
Well, no. Imagine you see someone, you're about to go in for the kill, and then the scorch beast comes say hi.
But that adds to the thrill to the hunt.
Yeah,
The
I
thrill
say.
of the hunt.
I say if we're doing that, we need to like.
We need to
low.
get back on Black Ops 4 and run some Predator.
I feel like we could probably get more people into it too, and have like.
An entire. Oh man, an entire.
That's a nightmare scenario from the Predator.
Yeah. Well,
No, because then you'd have like a predator team.
Yeah.
You'd have like
Oh
Three or
yeah,
four
four
predators.
hunters.
Yeah.
4 hunters. Yeah.
like 3 or 4 hunters versus like 3 like teams of 4 or
Yeah.
whatever.
That'd
Yeah,
be
the
fun.
hunters, the predators be in their own party chat, and then
Yeah.
The like humans can be in their own.
but once we get into the game, or once we start hunting people, that's when we turn on battle comm, and we all join the same party, but we can't talk to each other.
Or you could just mute. Or you'd be in the same party and just mute.
Yeah, just mute like.
Just be like I did whenever I'd get close to you guys, start playing predator sounds,
Just mute.
like chitter. I'm like, okay.
Let's see what else. But yeah, Cold War comes out in November.
50 more days. No.
Something,
40 now.
something like that. Cyberpunk comes out. I already have it. I'm ready for it.
I could pre-order it.
Inject it into my veins, all of it. They showed off some guns for it. It looks
Isn't Keanu Reeves is in it?
Yes,
It is.
he released another. They released.
Yeah, they
another
released
tra-
another trailer about him. Keanu.
Yeah, he was talking about it. It looks very nice.
Yeah. So
Very
moving
happy
on
when it in my
from
body.
movies, it's time to get spooky.
Me from games to movies.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What is everyone's favorite scary movie?
Does it have to be a set movie, or can it be a trilogy? Or not a trilogy, but a franchise? Like. one,
No,
two, three,
let's
four,
just
five.
say movie.
Okay.
I like Wolfman.
Ooh, classic.
Yeah.
I see why, because you freaking look like him.
I'm surprised you didn't go with Jaws. I would argue that is a horror movie.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like it's
It is a
horror
horror movie.
suspense.
Would
Yeah.
you count Anaconda as a horror movie?
Unfortunately, no.
No.
Well, guess what Netflix does? It's under the horror category, same as
Fucking
Jaws.
movies.
Okay,
Terrible.
first off,
It's
that
funny terrible.
It's
that's a
so
creature
bad.
feature. That's why it's categorized in there. Jaws again is another one.
Is a
However,
creature feature.
I watched.
We
that
don't talk about Jaws Revenge. We don't talk about that movie. I didn't.
I watched that movie on Christmas. Don't ask why. It's more of a Christmas movie to me.
What?
Jaws.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason,
Just like Die Hard's a Christmas movie?
it is a Christmas movie. Fuck off.
Bruce Willis says it's not.
It
It
is
is a
very
Christmas movie.
No.
Okay.
So the reason why I say Jaws is Christmas movie is because every year, me, my dad, my brother, our family, we watch Jaws on Christmas. Not the one that has Christmas in it. The original one that has nothing to do with Christmas. That's summer. We watch it and we quote it.
The movie that I watch on Christmas night is because I'm one of those people. I watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
That
Classic. That's a cult classic.
That's another,
you
like,
have to watch
classic-
it.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Like,
I watch
like, movie.
that on Christmas Eve, and on Christmas Day I watch Christmas Vacation.
Like whenever I have kids, if I have kids, is
You
If
already
you
have one.
Yeah. If you have another kid.
well, we all know that situation, now don't we?
Yeah.
Fair.
It's fair. It's fair.
But
if you have another kid.
if I have another kid, until they move out, we're watching. It's gonna be a tradition. We're watching Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, what is this movie? Shut up and watch it.
On Christmas Eve I always watch that movie.
Yes.
But on Christmas Day, Christmas Vacation. But that's
That's a whole nother holiday.
we have
Back
a few
to-
months.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay, so
Even though people
Wolfman.
are.
that's a classic. That's like 1930s.
Well, I was also thinking like the 2010.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
But still,
all of that.
I like werewolves.
Your turn.
Mine is The Mist from 2005.
Ooh.
Frank Darabont movie. That
That
movie
is,
is fucking amazing.
That is
Wow,
that's a good
yeah.
movie, but that's also like it's very psychological.
That's why I
Yeah.
love it so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, that's like
It's
super
so good.
Fucking wow.
And then that ending is my favorite horror movie ending ever.
I think a monster's
yeah.
coming up. It's just help.
Oh, man, dude, that just like coming from a dude who's studying film, like just imagining that dude's desperation and then despair is just like chef's kiss. That movie is amazing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh man.
It's so good.
That final scene where he sees
He's just
like
standing in front of the tank, like you can just like I remember my first time watching. I was just like, he's gonna die. Oh,
You see
no.
an M1 Abram drive by, and then what's even more messed up, the old lady.
Yeah,
Carol,
what's her name? Yeah, Carol.
And you see
who
her
left
in
the
the
store to
pickup-
begin with, drives by with her kids. You're like, oh,
F in the chat.
big F. Big
like
oops.
that movie
That
is just amazing. I
All
love
that work.
movie.
All that work to
I
save.
like watching that cultist lady get hit in the head with a brick though. That's pretty cool.
She got hit in the head with a tin can. Yep.
Ah! Shut up!
My favorite, I think, is the marksman. Just
Oh,
silence
yeah.
everybody with that one shot.
And then Star Killer. I mean the private.
Yep. He did look like Star Killer though.
He is Star Killer.
He is.
That dude is Star Killer.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I did not know that.
Also, if you ever watched the sci-fi show Being Human, he's a vampire.
Oh,
And I'm pretty sure he's Darth Maul's voice.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. The original Darth
Not
Maul.
no, not him. I'm talking about Rebels. Darth Maul.
That's the original Darth Maul.
No,
Yes, it is.
I can show you.
I'm sure they put no. That has to. It has to be the original.
No,
They have-
okay, I see what you're saying. His mocap is the original.
Yes.
His
No,
voice
the
is
voice,
not.
The voice.
No, actually, now that you say that, I do. Whenever he gets his like high pitches, like the Star Killer did. Okay, I can see that now.
Yeah, when he yelled Kenobi, yeah, that's him.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
His mocap is the original.
What is? I'm looking up his name.
I forget Star Killer. But yeah, The Mist is
I think it's Russell.
my favorite all time.
Yeah. My turn now.
Nope, that's the British one. Whoopsies.
Cult classic. Friday the 13th.
Sam.
I'm a Nightmare Child.
Sam Witwer. Yeah, Sam Witwer.
I'm an Elm Street child.
That was private.
I
Crystal
think
Lake.
I think Freddy is so much better.
Even though Jason Voorhees beat his ass like a Cherokee drum.
That movie was interesting.
It was so bad, but it was good.
I think that was the point, though. I feel like they wanted it to be like a super, like, kind of campy.
It was
Like-
cheesy as hell.
But it was so
I
good.
know.
It was one of the. It was like a car crash. It's so bad, but you just can't look away. You were like, oh god, oh god, it's so bad. Oh no. Like in friggin', they'll just go, whoom, all the way across an entire field.
Damn, Jason, I didn't know you were that strong.
Like God, it was so. And then that one time when Freddy's like throwing Jason around, like, and you hear the
Ding, ding, ding,
pinball
ding,
noise.
ding,
It's
ding,
like,
ding.
come on.
I mean, that's Freddy. That's Freddy. Though. It's in the dream realm. That's what
Yep.
Freddy does.
Yeah.
It makes it like that's what I like about Freddy. Like I do like Elm Street. I like Full Heartedly. Those are two like my battling
prime
movies.
time.
Like
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
yeah. Oh,
He has-
in Injustice 2, Scarecrow says that in one of his modes.
Yeah,
Welcome to
because
prime.
Robert Englund is scared.
Yeah, I know they. Welcome to prime time. I'm like ah.
Robert Englund is just a good person.
Yes, he is.
Very-
But I would have to say yeah. Friday
when
the
he
13th is mine.
appeared in the like Freddy movie, because it was like about a demon, I kind of was just like, what is going
Yeah.
on? Yeah, the Freddy movie where they're about them making Freddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
I was like, that's very
And
meta.
then Robin England.
Oh, and then Wes Craven's New Nightmare,
yeah,
where
it's like
Have
they're
you
all
ever seen that?
actors.
yeah, so in the New Nightmare, the Nightmare on Elm Street movies happen. So like it is meta in the sense of Nightmare happened. However, there is an actual demon.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
That portrays Freddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where they get the like reference for, because
Yeah.
he's like, he has a trench coat.
Yep.
and
He's got a
has, like,
hat, trench coat. Yeah, yeah.
and like his sweater's like a
But yeah,
darker demon red.
slasher wise, Nightmare on Elm Street.
I love creature features. I don't know why. I don't like.
I like watching teenagers get killed.
my least favorite slasher is Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Fair enough.
I do not like those movies. I like the Firefly
Trilogy.
movies,
That was
but
good. Halloween.
something happened there. But man, the newest Halloween is
They
amazing.
redeemed themselves just for that one.
Wait, the one where it's like they're older and it's just
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's alright.
That is
The one where it's
so
like
good.
podcast people interviewing,
Michael Myers.
yeah,
and they
and
bring
the-
out the mask and
Speak to me.
Yeah, like that movie has my favorite kill in that entire series.
What's that?
Fucking Michael Myers pulls a doctor out on the street and the guy's like, say something. And he just fucking curb stomps him.
Oh yeah, and just like nope. Now, I do have to say, my favorite thing from the Rob Zombie Halloween is, I will jump up across this
Bitch,
table
I will
and
crawl over there and I will
skull
skull fuck the shit out of you.
Yes.
An actual line from the movie is that. Yeah. And you know what's even worse? It's a breakfast.
I know. Yeah.
It's a breakfast. Like,
Oh my goodness, that's like, that's me.
I liked it. I liked it how it showed the Michael before
He was
Michael.
Yeah.
So
He's
I
a
like
psychotic kid.
I like that. Other than that, it was just a basic movie.
Yeah,
Wasn't
it's
that
just like
great.
the remake of the first one.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just man.
It's a lot gorier.
Yeah, that's
It's Rob Zombie for you,
Yeah,
man. You
that's
see the
Rob
House
Zombie.
with a Thousand Corpses?
Good lord,
God.
that movie.
Oh!
Yeah.
Dr. Dr. Psycho!
Dr. Satan. But yeah, Rob Zombie is probably my least favorite
For Halloween.
series for Halloween.
Yes.
My favorite Nightmare movie is the first one. Either that or the third one.
Yeah,
Third
the
one's
first
really
one.
good.
Which is, if you didn't know this, Johnny Depp, that was Johnny
Yes.
Depp's first major
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, when he got sucked in his bed.
Yep, that was his first major movie.
Don't
deal.
test me with horror knowledge.
I'm not. Don't test me.
And then my favorite Friday movie is actually the newest one.
The one with Sam in it?
Yeah.
that
I
one-
forgot he
that
was
one
in
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Because
The
it made Jason fucking terrifying. Like he can fucking run, he can throw a bow, like he was terrifying.
It brought up each Jason movie has a snippet with every weapon. Like, he uses a different weapon, but in this new one, he uses
Everything, and he actually runs. That's what makes him terrifying.
Oh yeah.
Like that big brute of a man running.
Oh, look, he's walking. You start running, and this motherfucker breaks off in a Usain Bolt sprint. Like, oh
like,
shit.
I'm dead.
You know what? I'm just gonna stop. Here we go. Do you want the sleeping bag or the machete kill?
Just like, here you go. Go ahead, just
Right
give me a
here.
clean cut.
Right here. I'm smoking Diddy right in front of you. I'm blinking at you while I'm at it.
But yeah,
There's my little act of defiance right there. I know I'm
Yeah.
gonna die.
my least favorite Jason movie is fucking Jason X.
Yeah, that
Don't
one was
even-
bad.
Man, like I get it is bad because they wanted it to look bad.
That's the one where he's in space, right?
Oh.
Yeah,
That's the
So he
sleeping
gets
bag
frozen in
kill.
carbonite.
that movie, man, it's God. That movie.
I did like the new version of Jason.
It
though.
looked cool,
It looked
yeah.
cool. It looked metal as hell.
It looked dope, but man, that movie itself was just
a robot getting
decapitated.
decapitated. Oh, cool. But what I'm talking about is the dude bangs a robot,
Yeah, he does.
and he makes nipples for her. That's like,
Wow.
Well, don't forget they also like projected like, what I'm trying to think of the term.
Nanites.
No, not nanites. The like classic like hot girl like
oh
horror
yeah,
movie
the 3D,
tropes.
yeah.
Like
love premarital sex.
and then Jason like gets them in a
Beats
sleeping
her
bag.
with a sleeping
Yeah,
bag.
like, ties them up in a sleeping bag and then just starts like
no, that's a
whacking them in
nod
there.
to the original yellow sleeping bag.
But see, and like what's funny is like they continue to talk as they're being beaten down,
Jason
like
has
saying
no mind of the wiser of what, like, he just continually beats him. They're still talking.
Was that
about it.
Kane Hodder?
Yes,
That was.
yes.
I think
The,
he
like-
was, he is 9 to the most recent one, or I don't think he was in the.
No,
Recent
he was not in the recent one. That was a new one.
Kane Hodder is the
Like,
the guy who
body.
did the most
He
for
was
Jason.
like the
he
body
did like the
of-
most burn stunts and everything.
Yeah.
I think no, he's like. I think he's like Jason Takes on Manhattan. Up
That
until,
one was funny.
up
That
until
one
I
was a
think the
good
last
one.
one.
Yeah.
I think that's
The
like
only
his
black
thing.
guy to crossfade Jason Voorhees.
Fucking takes his head off. Give me your best shot.
Hot.
But-
I'm like, okay.
That movie was interesting.
But I have to give that dude props out. He was the first one to take Jason on the hand-to-hand
Yeah.
combat, and actually did something to him. And Jason's just like, okay, I gotta check you out.
Yeah, out of the big three, my favorite slasher, which the big three being Halloween, Friday, Nightmare.
Yeah.
Favorite slasher out of those?
Go ahead and say Freddy.
No, I'm talking about like besides them,
Oh.
like the any slasher besides them.
There's not really a lot of slashers besides
Scream.
the big three. I mean, there's Scream,
Chucky.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I wouldn't really call.
No, I would not call Chucky a horror movie.
It's a
No, I'm
slasher.
saying like
The-
slasher.
The first one is a horror movie, but man,
Yeah, after that they
Yeah,
just kind
we
of
count
like.
the first one. The first
yeah,
one.
the first one was
Yeah.
good. Then after that,
Mark Hamill Chucky was pretty good though. It's
I
funny.
never watched it.
Oh, it's funny. It's Mark Hamill. Imagine
yeah,
the
I
Joker,
imagine.
a doll.
Yeah.
I can imagine he says some Joker lines in
Interesting
there.
things.
Oh yes, very interesting.
But yeah, there's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Scream.
Well, to be classified as a slasher, you don't have to have a sequel. You can just kill a bunch of people and it'd be a slasher movie. House of
Yeah.
Wax.
Mm.
Oh,
yeah.
that was.
Technically, a
That was also another that had Sam-
Jared Padalecki in it.
Yep, that was another.
He
It
got-
also had Paris Hilton.
Yes, it did. Yeah, that is technically a
Yeah,
slasher
nice
movie.
boobs.
I can't really think of anything else.
Damn.
That's it.
Scream is good. I'm not denying
I'd
that.
say the first one is
the
probably
first and second one are the two good ones.
Yeah.
the very better. All right, guys, don't separate. Stay together. We separate.
Yeah.
This is the moment where the killer comes back for one final scary like jump scare. Ah! No, it's not.
Now, if we're talking about classic horror movies, Exorcist by a Country Mile. I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Night of the
That's a
Living
good
Dead,
movie.
Yeah, I agree. Night of the Living Dead's
which
good.
started
Everything.
the zombies. for
Yeah, Night of the
everything.
Living Dead's good.
Is that the one in the mall?
No.
No,
No.
That's Dawn of the
Quentin
Dead.
Tarantino.
Yeah, it's done.
Night of the Living Dead is the original.
I
They're
love-
coming to get you, Barbara.
It's
Shaun
the
of the
first
Dead.
zombie
That movie's
movie
funny.
ever.
Shaun of the Dead
It's
is
fun.
like a
It's like
very,
a spoofy fun.
Yeah, that's the point.
It makes fun of
it makes
Night
fun of Dawn
Night
of the Dead.
Living Dead.
Yeah.
I know my favorite slasher besides the big three. Cabin in the Woods.
Yes.
Cabin in the Woods. That is technically a slasher.
Isn't that where they just like?
Chris Hemsworth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
That's the
my
one where
God,
they're
that's
like
so
they're
stupid, but
making
yes.
fun of.
Cool fun fact about that movie. Guess who worked on the special effects of that movie?
Yeah.
Jason Anderson and Heather Langenkamp Anderson, who was the original final girl in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm. They worked on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That's a good.
That's a good slasher because
Yeah.
it makes fun of every slasher that predates
You
it.
can see Alien. You can see
Yeah,
Predator.
that
You
it's
can see
so
Jason
good.
Voorhees.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can see-
it makes fun of every single
Um,
slasher up until then.
Hellraiser. He's in there. He's,
The
Yeah.
all of the zombies from Left 4 Dead are in it.
mhm.
Yeah.
You got
Oh yeah,
John
I
Snake.
think that's probably my favorite slasher besides
Best kill ever.
Merman. What?
the
Merman.
Merman.
Oh my gosh.
That probably has the best payoff because he was like he had the conch in his hands. I know.
And then he gets killed.
Yep.
By Merman. It's like it's so beautiful.
And I'm pretty sure he's like, oh come on.
Oh come on!
Yeah.
And dies. And then you got the werewolf that just comes out of nowhere and like bites her. And then that like starts the apocalypse.
Yeah, but yeah, I would that is a slasher technically.
Another one. Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh
Yeah.
man!
That is
man.
technically a slasher
Yeah.
movie that again makes fun of Cabin in the Woods.
Every single slasher.
And they
that
like, it's
predates
like,
it.
oh, they hillbilly red, and it makes fun of the wrong turn.
Yep.
Mhm.
That movie is the
And,
best.
like Dale is so innocent. He's like,
you guys going hunting?
With the sign. Dude,
I
that's
hate
like-
my face.
Stupid.
So
You know he like choked up on those like pickled eggs?
for the longest time,
Oh, that's so
I didn't know that was Alan Tudyk.
Oh my god.
I did not know. I don't know why I didn't know, but I didn't know.
I love Alan Tudyk. He is such a good like actor.
I
and
know
so many-
what is going on here. A
It's
suicide
suicide
pact.
pact.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense.
That has to be my favorite funny horror movie. Funny slash. It was a funny slash.
Yeah. I found that accidentally.
I
I thought it was a slasher movie, and I was
Yeah.
like, let's give this a try.
Oh, I knew it was
just like, what?
I knew it was.
I kind of got a
watched it,
feeling
I was, like,
of
laughing the entire time.
Evil Dead vibe from it, cause
Yeah.
like it was,
That's another good.
Yeah,
horror
that is
movie.
another good one.
The
You
new
know-
one is.
Woo! Man, that movie is...
dark.
Wow.
And it has Bruce Campbell. Like they left it open for like Bruce Campbell telling them like it's not over yet.
So that movie has so many endings to it.
Yeah. But like in the first movie they filmed, they were all high
Oh yeah.
as chat.
I still think it's funny that Bruce Campbell is in the Spider-Man movies that Sam Raimi did. He's in all three of them.
Is it really?
Yep, he's in all three of them. I know it's either the second or the third one when Peter Parker tries to propose to MJ, the guy who like claps the band away, that's Bruce Campbell.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie that I do not.
That's the only one I like remember vividly because I always think that part is funny because he's always like.
It's Bruce Campbell. Like he's like, even in Burn Notice, like Bruce Campbell is Ash.
That's
Did
the
you
second
watch
one.
his like TV show?
Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh my gosh. it's
And then
so
the third one,
Shop smart.
the one Shop S Smart. Oh, here's another good slasher. Well, I wouldn't know.
Would you count Evil Dead as a slasher? Or is it
No, I would say Demon.
It's
Demon.
that has to be
This isn't really a slasher. This is more, I would say, more demonic. But everyone needs to watch this movie because it's fucking amazing. It Follows.
Oh my god.
That movie is fucking
I've
amazing.
seen it on
and
Netflix.
I love it.
Like me and Mary passed over it.
You
like,
need
do
to
wanna
watch
it.
Yes, please.
Cursed
watch it.
STD.
It is literally. So what happens is, at the beginning, a girl and a dude have sex, and then he drugs her, knocks her out. Then he wakes up and he's like, "Hey, I gave you something
That
that's
was
gonna
given-
try and kill you. So all you need to do to pass it on is to sleep with someone else and move on with your life."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally like ghosts.
A demonic STD.
And all it, but like it's so like, oh man, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. So like, say you have it and you see someone just walking towards you normally. If someone doesn't see them, like if you like, hey, who's that? And they're like, what? Who are you talking about? That's the thing. So only you can see.
Yeah. And the thing is, like,
It could be anyone.
Yeah.
It could be your friend. It could be your family. It could be
It could be a
just
complete
random
stranger.
person.
And it just
It
walks.
only walks in a straight line.
But the thing is,
it
like,
sounds like so easy to evade.
It's not.
you would think so.
Yeah, you would think that, but man,
It literally will like follow you.
The
to,
very
like,
first scene of the entire movie shows a girl just running down the street. Running down the street, and then she ends up at a beach. Like a voiceover is her calling her mom and apologizing for a bunch of stuff, and then like it cuts to her mangled on the beach.
Yeah, like leg broken, all different way, like dead.
Everyone needs to watch that movie because it's so good.
Okay.
It's
But see, now here's the thing. I feel like there is one problem with that. If you have the STD and you die because you don't pass it on, shouldn't it just end with you?
no, because it goes off. It goes to the like so. Say you sleep with someone, and they die, it'll come to you.
Come right
It
back to
backtracks.
Okay. See, that's the one thing I didn't understand. It
Yeah,
was like,
if that person dies, no matter what, it'll backtrack.
so pretty much the object is to sleep with as
Yeah.
many people as
Yeah.
possible.
See how much of a hoe you really are.
Yeah, it's so good.
I feel like that's also like a thing of like don't do premarital sex because
It-
it will
man.
kill you.
It Follows is really, really good.
I think it's on Netflix right now.
I believe
It
so.
is.
I highly recommend every single person to watch that movie because it is really good. Also, there's one more that I highly recommend on Shudder if anyone has it. It's the horror movie streaming service, but it is called Host. I did not think I would like this movie because it is a Zoom call, kind of like Unfriended, and I hate Unfriended
Yeah.
with a passion. I think that movie is stupid. The acting is terrible.
Yeah.
But The Host is the exact opposite. The acting is really good. The characters make sense. It is really amazing.
I mean, Unfriended 2 Dark Web, I feel like it like redeemed it a little bit, but still it was like, you had multiple endings for the thing, which I didn't understand. Also, I still don't get the first one. What was it, the knife?
I don't know. What was with the dude putting his hand in a blender?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, you think that's bad? I have a horror movie to show you if you hate stuff like that.
What?
The Collector.
Oh, no! I've seen it!
Yeah, that's I hate you for
The
that.
Collector and the Collection. Oh my
I hate
god,
you for
those
that.
movies are awesome.
I hate you.
I love those movies.
I seriously hate you for that. Like, no.
Go to hell.
Yeah.
Oh man, those movies. Are
It's like, I hate watching people get paper cuts. I'm like, damn it!
oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
no,
there's-
don't watch.
In The
don't watch these-
Collector, there's one scene where he's like trying to take wood off a window, and the guy booby trapped it. So he'll he put his hand through, and there were razors on the wood. So it Yep, it's one of those.
Yeah. There's a.
Oh,
There was another one that was really bad too.
the fish hooks were rough.
Oh, God.
Those are rough.
No, what was it? It was I think it was the mom with they cut her tongue or something.
Oh, they stitched him
Mm.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, stitched him out. You think that's bad? The Collector too. The Collection's even worse.
No, because there's an opening scene where they're in a freaking
Dance club.
and just the little.
The blades. Yeah, that movie's. And then,
No.
okay, so my guilty pleasure horror movie is the Final Destination series. I love them. They're fun to watch.
It was. Everyone on this lovely, disastrous planet we live on will never drive behind
that tractor trailer because of that fucking movie.
They
Yep.
also will
Yep.
not go on a lot of roller coasters if they see a camera.
I can't tell you I've got how many tickets I've gotten for speeding just to
Well,
get
no,
away
that's
from
I
it.
guarantee a lot of people won't bring cameras on rides because of that reason.
Yeah.
Final Destination 3, they're like, yeah, let's bring this. Put that fucking back right now.
Put
If
it
you
down.
don't put that back, I will kill you right now.
Kill you where you stand. Put it down.
And then, it got rough because the fourth one, was that the train track one? The race car one?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
was
one fucking sucked.
that was
Practical
so bad.
effects did not translate.
Where are
well.
you at? And then she gets hit with a tire. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I just don't get it. How did they make that movie? All of it was practical.
It was all practical effects.
Why did it look so bad?
I was like, I know how you're gonna
I feel like
die.
they does not translate very well using the practical effects to the digital.
When they tried to edit it, I guess. I don't know,
I think
man.
that's where it got messed
I just-
up.
it
And they
didn't
just
mi-
didn't see it. They were
Yeah.
just like, oh yeah, it's another,
It'd be alright.
Or when they thought they were saved, but they found out the cowboy's still alive.
And then my favorite of the series is the last one. The one with the bridge.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah, 'cause
movie
that-
has one of the best endings that I actually didn't fully see coming
It's where it all began.
whatsoever until
Yeah.
the very end. I was like, oh, they're on a plane. Wait, what?
Plane? They see the year, like, wait a minute, and the dude
No!
says, and the dude's like, I'm safe. Yeah, woohoo, I'm the last one alive. Plane blows up.
I was like, no.
He had brain tumor. What?
What? And I think that is a good twist.
Yeah.
You kill someone, take their years. Are you willing to take a life to get yours back?
Yep.
I think that is a very amazing concept. I like seeing.
That was pretty cool. And then when he accidentally do it, kills that dude, and then finds out at the end of the movie, yeah,
He had a brain
kinda did-
tumor. He was about to be dead in a couple of weeks. Oh.
what?
What? And then
Plane.
out of nowhere, just a big,
Turbine.
a big,
Freaking-
it was a tire. That big tire just kills him and only him in a
In a
crowded ass bar. Just managed to kill him. No one
Yeah.
else. Just
Well,
him.
if you also notice, if you watch full through the Final Destination, there's you can see what they're depicting death to be, and at least the first.
It's the
couple-
wind!
Yeah.
It's the wind! Death is the wind!
or
and
the
then,
coroner.
Yeah, and then it changes.
No, because he has an actual name.
Yeah,
Bloodworth.
yeah. He's just
Tony
Exposition.
fucking Todd.
yeah. He's just exposition. That's just it.
But it just feels like he knows so much about it. Though.
Because he's a coroner. Of course he would.
Yeah.
Besides that, it's death doesn't like to be cheated, and then what he means,
You were
he
supposed to
explains
die
it, and then that shit happens. You're like, oh.
right.
He's in a good horror movie.
No.
Candyman.
Oh, he is Candyman.
Yeah.
Oh, they're making another one.
I know.
Mm.
Nah, that movie's good. What's another good one?
I would say the Predator movies are really good. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're
Well,
action
okay.
features.
So
Besides,
Alien and Predator, like the beginning, yes, they were horror movies, but after a while, they were more action.
yeah, the first
Action sci-fi.
Predator, Predator 2, and I would honestly say Predators, the one where they're on the planet.
Yeah.
I would say those are the horror
Horror.
movies.
Alien, I would say Alien 2.
Yeah.
Well, also Alien Covenant,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a horror.
yeah.
and then I think it was Alien.
Prometheus.
Prometheus is not a horror movie. That's more sci-fi.
Okay.
No,
Because
what,
they're
what is that
exploring
movie?
the planet.
What is the movie? I don't know. It is a Predator. It's the one where like aliens drop in the small town and then they wreak havoc.
Requiem.
AVP.
Requiem. That's
Yeah.
Alien vs. Predator. Requiem.
Yeah, that's another horror movie.
Yeah, that's scary.
That I would say.
Going the hospital scene especially.
Yeah.
Ooh, that like.
Oh yeah, the
ooh.
Pred Alien.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And the pregnant
Yeah.
alien just going up to pregnant women and just.
Yeah, the Pred Alien.
That was.
That was cool. I really liked that. Where like it showed like what happens
I
if
will
like an
say-
alien face hugs
I
a
will say-
predator.
It takes some balls to kill a kid. AVP did it. The new Halloween did it. Takes some balls.
Oh yeah.
Rob Zombie doesn't care. Wait, an alien vs. Predator? What kid
Yes.
did they kill?
At the very beginning, when the dad and son were hunting, the
You
yeah.
get
alien
face hug.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
And
Rob,
then-
like that's what a lot of people say. That it takes like most horror movies say don't kill a small child.
Yeah, it takes.
Rob
takes,
Zombie, kill that bitch.
Well, no, I would say that is not a small child,
It's still a kid though.
but it's not a child
No,
Yeah.
like childlike,
like his
Yeah,
age.
like
Yeah.
8 and under.
Like
yeah,
the-
AVP did not care.
Yeah, they didn't
Right,
care.
right.
The newest Halloween, they killed a kid.
Yep.
Yeah, it takes balls to kill a kid.
Mm-hmm. Some people also say it takes balls to kill a dog, but
Yeah.
kids are definitely 100% worse because
That's crossing
was
the
it?
line.
Dead Space.
Fuck that game.
Horror game, Dead Space.
Dead Space 2,
They're,
I
like-
know what you're about to say.
Yeah, they have like aliens that are
Fucking
babies.
fuck that game.
It's just like in what's that?
They explode.
The parkour zombie game. I forget what it's called.
Oh, Dying Light.
Dying Light. There's babies. Like I hate them. I hate them so
Dead
much.
Space, man. that is-
But you know, like Dead Space has like crawling like,
Children.
Cre-
I know.
yeah.
that explodes.
and they had to change it in the third one to something else because they got like sued because of that because people did not want that. They did not
I mean,
want
what about Days Gone? The chitters. There's kids. They're legit zombie kids.
Well, I feel like now there's like back then when like Dead Space 2 was like being made,
Yeah.
it was a bigger deal. Now it's kind of become a little like
Because
more
I remember in
okay.
Days Gone, I just go up with a baseball bat and start beating them all.
that game's interesting.
It's pretty good. I like
Yeah.
it. It's like, wow!
That game's fun. What's another good horror movie? Unfortunately, there's not that many.
I mean, you got Resident Evil.
Mm.
I still profess the Conjuring franchise is shitty.
Yeah.
All you people can at me all you want. That movie series is
I like
boring.
some of those movies.
It's so convoluted. It's a mess. It's
I wouldn't-
not terrifying.
I wouldn't count Resident Evil as horror. It's more action.
I wouldn't either.
The
I
first
wouldn't
one, maybe. No, the first one was like made on low budget, but it was good.
Yeah, the first one.
But I count that
Well,
more
I mean,
action.
like that's the thing with like a lot of like franchises like that that start out horror. After a while, it just kind of becomes
The
horror.
games are more horror than the movies.
Well, that's
Well,
kind
the
of
same thing happened with the games, though. They became more actiony
yeah.
than horror, and then they went back to the roots with that.
I mean, Underworld too, like like the Underworld series,
Yeah.
like those
More action.
movies.
That's more action.
Well, see, like the first one was like
it
horror
had
action.
horror elements.
The second
Yeah,
one
elements
kind
in
of.
it, yeah, but I felt like it's just more
Well, see, that's the thing.
shoot 'em
Like,
up.
well, like yeah,
Rise
like,
of the Lycans. That's
that
a good
was
one.
Yeah.
very much action with like horror tidbits.
And then-
That's the problem with a lot of like franchises that try to be horror but throw in action. They just
After a
devolve
while,
into,
they just
like just
say
action
forget
adventure
horror.
movies.
Yeah.
They do the like the small stuff like yeah, well, blood
Put a
splatter
jump scare here and
you
there.
know, like in whatever.
Speaking of jump scare movies, I don't like them a lot, but there's one that is actually pretty good. As Above, So Below.
Oh
Mm,
yes.
That movie's good.
It,
Oh,
it
I'm-
movies.
it's such a messed up movie, but it's just like welcome to the
I
seven
want to
gates
go
of
there.
hell.
I want to go there.
I do too.
I want to go to the catacombs. That's on my bucket list.
I mean, I want to go for a certain reason because I want a trophy.
I swear to God, if one of y'all brings a freaking Ouija board, I am leaving y'all there.
I want to go there just cause. And every time I say that, people are like, "Why?" I'm like, "Cause it looks cool."
I would go for like the history of it, but again, I profess, if one of y'all brings a Ouija board,
we throwing that thing down the tallest crevice.
you're being left there with that board, and you can dance with the demons all you want. Out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trust me, I don't mess with you.
And then the worst movie that's on that same vein is fucking Chernobyl Diaries.
Oh, God.
That movie was so bad.
You know, there's 2 endings to that.
Of course, that movie was terrible.
What's the second ending?
So the first ending, I think, is the one that they showed in theaters, where like,
Yeah, they throw into the.
yes, they throw her into like a thing, and she like.
They know about it and they eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one, I think, is they're in a hospital bed, and she turns.
Why didn't I think of that?
She becomes one of them.
Now I'm torn.
What do you mean?
I forgot about Cloverfield.
That's another good one. But
yeah. No, actually,
Yeah.
I say Cloverfield.
That's
pretty
creature feature.
good.
yeah.
That's very creature
Yeah,
feature.
the first one is creature feature. Cloverfield,
Cloverfield Lane is
like
side brain. What's it called?
psychological.
Yeah, psychological.
It's a little horror, but it is very much psychological because you're like. trapped
Because
in the
all
thing.
it is the fact, like, all you hear from John Goodman's character, like, there's something going on up there. Neither of y'all are leaving. You don't know what it is. You don't know if it's actually happening. All
And
you know
what's
is
funny-
that there's a guy that will not let you leave this bunker because
He
does
is
not
right.
let. Yeah,
He is right.
Yeah.
that
They
was
will-
probably the best twist because the entire movie you're like,
This
What is
guy's
out
crazy.
there?
This guy's insane.
there's nothing out there. There's a person alive out there. You don't know. How do you know that something is happening? And then the aliens are actually there. You're like, oh, he was right all along.
Oh, she did.
It's really good.
Very did.
Yep.
Yeah. T.J. Miller. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he's in that movie.
Yeah, he's the cameraman.
Yeah, he's the camera guy.
But yeah, that's definitely like a good
Ooh,
horror movie.
Wreck.
In quarantine.
Yeah.
Wreck in quarantine.
No, I like Wreck because Quarantine's the same thing as Wreck.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's
that's
It's
just
the American version. Yeah.
Well, no, there are some differences.
Well, no, Quarantine had it like an American.
Yeah, but so Wreck is.
Oh yeah,
The
Rex the
original.
Spanish.
Yeah,
like,
Wreck's the
version.
Hispanic version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Wreck. Wreck, like all the Wreck movies, they're pretty good, except for like the last one, I guess, because it seemed more like you're on a boat.
Yeah, that one was pretty crappy. I liked the first Quarantine.
Yeah.
Y'all are waiting for that though. Y'all were like so happy if that like became a thing. Y'all knew what to do.
But the English version, yes.
Yeah, I liked it. It was cool. I just don't. There's some,
Wreck 2, Quarantine 2. Is
Terminal is rough.
The Terminal's.
Terminal is rough. But yeah, Wreck is really really good. If we're talking about like foreign horror movies, I would argue that the Babadook is foreign because it is New Zealand or Australian, one of the two.
That's Australian.
That's really good.
That's another psychological one.
It's very
that messes with your head.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
very good.
It's very like, oh my gosh, what is happening?
Yeah.
When she yells at the kid.
Yeah, that one's very good.
I remember my brother made me watch that. Lights Out is another like, it's not foreign, but it's another like good psychological one.
Isn't that where like
So-
all the lights turn off and you just disappear? Turn it.
No.
Oh no! Is that what the movie's called? It's like a horror movie. Like, if you stay in the light, you're safe. But if the light turns off, you disappear. But your clothes just drop.
No. Lights Out is
I don't know what
basically
that
the
is.
premise of Lights Out is this lady's mom had a friend that was like allergic to sunlight. They got some government facility took like her to like get testing on to figure out like why is she allergic to sunlight. She ends up dying in a test and becomes a part of the shadows and literally haunts her family. And this mom has to like take like meds or whatever to like forget about her because apparently if you remember her she appears and her son is like starts to see her and then her only daughter starts to see her and then it's like you're pretty much safe as long as there's light, but once the light goes out you die. And it's like really creepy.
Another good one that came out during the 2000s, not many people talk about anymore, but I remember amazingly because I really enjoy it, had Kiefer Sutherland in it. It's called Mirrors. You remember the
Yeah.
trailer of that girl ripping her jaw open?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, that was.
I remember the
movie.
kid.
Yeah.
The kid is what freaked me out.
That
I literally,
movie is amazing.
I never watched that movie, but watching the trailer, I never looked in the mirror. In the
Oh, dude,
bathroom.
the
I got a
movie
good one.
itself is.
I got a good one. 13 Ghosts.
Oh yes, that movie's really
Don't
really
listen
good.
to that one.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It like they need to do a series.
It has Shaggy in it.
Yeah, no, they need to do a series
Yeah,
where
I
it's a
forget
story.
his name, but yeah, Shaggy was in it.
They do a story like a season, like seasons, where like each episode's about each ghost.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, 13 Ghosts was good. It had Monk in it, Shaggy.
Oh,
Oh man.
that one was.
But yeah, Mirrors is really good. If you're looking for something to watch with your lady friend, definitely pop that in. It's super good.
I think I've seen it before. Yeah.
One movie that I fucking cannot stand, I will profess that it is probably the worst horror movie I have ever seen in my entire life. The Devil Inside.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate that
This
movie.
is the one where like they get pregnant in like Cuba or something, and
No.
like
So, she goes to the Vatican. It's about demons and whatnot. Her mom is possessed. She kills a bunch of people, and she like her herself gets sent to the Vatican for protection and possible exorcism. And then a whole bunch of shit happens. Priest gets possessed. Yada yada yada. Movie ends with a fucking website for more information.
I seen that. Yeah, that's dumb.
you know another good movie that has like the Vatican, Right?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I haven't seen it.
It's I would give it a try.
In
It's
that
a
same
pretty good
vein,
movie.
Legion is good.
Mm,
Paul Bettany.
yeah.
Oh yeah, with the vampires.
Yeah, with
N-
the,
no,
no,
it's not
it's not
vampires,
vampires.
it's
It's all
angels.
angels. With the ice cream man, with the
Oh,
long
yeah.
That's another.
That's
that
a
was-
very good one.
That's
Oh, that's not, like,
psychological. That's
horror,
very psychological.
but it is like
It's in a vein of horror. I just don't know which one, but it's not action.
biblical.
No.
Biblical horror.
I guess. But yeah, that's a good one.
paranormal. I hate the paranormal movies.
I like the first one. I
I-
will profess that the first one is good, but
Me and my-
after a while, man, they just got
I
so boring, and then they
hate-
took the imagination out of it by showing you the ghost.
When?
Near the final one.
I'd have to look that up.
Yeah,
I
they
never
showed you the ghost.
Oh, Toby?
Yeah,
What
the
movie?
paranormal.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, I hate it because I don't know if y'all know this, but my grandparents' house
Yeah.
before they sold it is haunted, like legitly haunted, and I cannot stand that. The
Mm.
only reason I like the Conjuring movies is because it's okay. I feel like now I could probably watch the paranormal movies because they're not like as bad to me. But when I was watching them, I hated
This
them
is-
until I started laughing at them.
Yeah. So this is coming from me. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but horror movies should not have a happy ending, like all of the Conjurings do.
Like Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, they shouldn't have happy endings. All of the Conjurings end happily. That shouldn't be how it is.
I would argue that the priest one doesn't end. The nun doesn't end on a happy note. It
Mm.
just like it ties into the first one.
But yeah, I don't think it's stupid. There's no point.
Annabelle, I don't. Just Annabelle,
It's a
have,
horror
like,
movie.
happy
Everyone's
notes?
supposed to die.
Either
That was Final Girl.
or there should be consequences, like The Mist.
Or Kevin in the Woods.
Yeah, there is
Or
consequences.
Yeah, there's consequences.
Fucking, you're gonna be scarred for the rest of your life on The Mist.
Yeah.
How'd you make it out? I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Why not? I just
I
don't.
don't want to talk about it.
Oh, you
Hey, did you hear about like the car that they found? It had like 4 different. Shut up.
Got it, thank Alright, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Let's go ahead and do Spotify songs.
Oh, I got a couple songs.
Go ahead and say yours. I don't know. Say one.
One. I thought we were doing two.
No, we're doing one because it's the first. Oh, we're doing the first episode.
That's gonna be a hard one. I got a couple. Murder One by Metallica.
Some bitch, I was gonna do that.
But
Him.
wait. What song was I listening?
Mine is "Scars of Your Love" by Fame on Fire, off their new album.
Mine's Headspace.
It's a good one.
It's very. I like that one.
I
Same
think it's
band,
Head
off the
Games.
same.
Head Games. Na-na-na-na-na. Head Games. Okay. But yeah, mine's Murder One by Metallica.
And now we're gonna move on to a quick segment of horror movies. I'm going to give you guys one to watch since it's spooky season. This time, it's going to be...
What if you already seen it?
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people.
Oh!
Talking to them. This time, we're going to start it off easy with... Well, let's bring it all full circle. Watch The Mist. That movie. Let's bring it full circle.
The movie, not the series. The movie.
The movie The Mist is one of the best horror movies I have ever seen. It has the good writing, good actors, good characters.
Gut-wrenching.
Gut-wrenching ending scene.
The ending. Well, we already spoiled it for you, but man.
I'm very sorry about that.
If you haven't seen The Mist, then
Just
fucking rock
it's
if you've been
so
buried
good.
under.
If not that, then The Host on Shudder. That's such a good movie. It's really good horror. But that about wraps it up for this week. We'll be back next week, I hope.
Sometime.
There won't be 2 weeks delay.
Yeah.
Rest assured. So, very well, friends.
Wait.
Now
wait.
what?
One moment. Wait.